Welcome to the realm of Orlando. You are currently in the imperial city of Tamur. This city is the largest city in the continent at the moment, and it is currently ruled by the Emperor Cornelius Maximus, who has risen to power in the last 30 years, and he is basically ruled with an iron fist. The citizens are scared of him, the soldiers obey him without question, and to be honest, it could be worse. He has brought quite a lot of prosperity to the land, however, the peasantry hasn't seen a lot of it. It's mainly been the upper class and the middle classes have seen a lot of the wealth. However, again, the upper class are kind of taking it all for themselves a little bit more. Tensions have risen within the city. There have been strange ongoings throughout the years. People have been going missing, and the Imperial Guards seem to not really do anything about it. They'll search for maybe a day or two, and then they'll just straight up give up. They don't care. There have been talks that there is an underground resistance movement to bring down the Emperor, but nothing has really been proven yet, and anything that has happened has been swiftly covered up, and there's not really any links to anything. And in the last 10 years, magic has slowly been abolished. Any magical shops they have been burned to the ground. Any magical items that have been found have been taken into the city square, into the Emperor's personal residence, and they've been locked away in the vaults underground, so no one sees them. Any magicians, sorcerers, wizards, warlocks, anything, have either been routed from the city to go and live elsewhere, or they have been straight up executed on the spot. And they are made publicly known that they are not supposed to be here. If you enter in through the south gates, you will find their bodies hung from the gates as warnings to any wizards or sorcerers who would dare enter the city, and across their chests, etched into their flesh, there will be warning messages of sorcerers do not enter here, wizards do not enter here, this is your fate. The Imperial Guards, they patrol the middle districts very regularly. They usually roam about in groups of 6 or more. The farmlands, there's a small presence of the military, but not much. They're not really fussed about you lot, to be honest. So, our story begins in a small tavern known as Maiden's Tavern, and there we find our first adventurer. Ella, would you like to describe your character for us, please?
Okay. Regan is about 5'5", looks to be human. She's got blonde, grubby hair, a side shave cut into one side of her head. It looks like she hasn't updated it in like a while, so it's sort of growing out, but she doesn't seem to give a shit. She's got like a smoky eye that is... It could be more of an accident than an actual deliberate makeup job. And she's got sort of quite weathered, tattered clothing. She's just sort of posted up on the bar, drink in hand, probably chatting to the bartender.
Excellent. Okay, and Talia, seeing as you're fairly nearby, would you like to introduce your character as well?
Okay, so Talia is, again, about 5'5". She is got dark brown hair and hazel eyes. She's kind of just like your sort of generic, she's human-looking, kind of not massively well-off, but by no means destitute. She has is attached to her belt, which she will often like pick up and start like playing. She does a lot of playing and singing. That's how she makes that cash money dollar. So,
you both would go along doing what you would do on a daily basis, but as your day goes on, you would both notice that there's a general sort of in the centre of the whole district, there is a sort of a general flow of people sort of converging towards it. If you both Talia, you would definitely hear this. Reagan, would you stay in the tavern or would you come outside?
How interesting does it look? Does it look more interesting than my beer?
Currently, your cup is empty.
Oh.
You have just drunk your beer.
Martin. Okay. Well, I mean, maybe there's more outside. Just gonna get up and sort of trundle outside and be like, "Where's everyone going?"
Okay. As you step outside, you go into the bustle on the streets, and you can hear a town crier, and he's ringing his bell as loudly as he can, and he's yelling into the streets. Wizard found! Wizard found! Execution imminent! Execution imminent! Attendees must be present! And he just carries on walking down the road, screaming as loud as he can.
I go back inside the tavern.
Tali, you would have also heard him screaming that.
Okay, where does it look like he's heading?
So the crowd, if you look at the map, is heading south. He is heading north. He is basically going out away from the crowd, trying to gather as many people as he can.
And where is does he say where the execution is taking place?
Yeah, so as he's yelling, it's in the town square.
Okay,
in which case... this area just down here.
In which case I will head towards the town square.
Okay. Reagan, what are you doing?
I've headed back inside the tavern. I'm probably like minesweeping.
Yeah, I see your plot, and I choose alcohol.
Yeah.
That's fine, Martin. Just so you're not going down the way where the people go?
We've seen like 3 of these in the last month. Don't people get tired of it? I know I am.
Well, maybe I don't know. It could be serious, but I'm happy to sit here and take your money. But
I mean, I know you are.
You still owe me a week's worth of rent, by the way.
Oh, right. Well, if you take that thought and then like put a pin in it, and I walk out. I'm just gonna head for the town center.
Okay. Phelan, what are you currently doing?
So she will currently be she'll be knelt at the temple, praying. That's what she's doing.
Okay. So sorry.
No, sorry, I was going to say, do you want me to describe her, or?
Oh yeah, sorry, please describe your character, sorry.
I started going on and I was like, oh yeah, I should probably do an introduction. Okay. So her name is Phelan. She looks human, apparently, like everybody else. No, she's human. She's quite tall, like Amazon-esque. Like, she's very tall and she's quite muscular. She has very long, well-kept blonde hair, and she's wearing white robes and very shiny armor. Yeah, and she's currently on her knees praying.
Okay.
You were doing a heck and pray.
Oh, god damn it.
In a flashbacks. Anyway, moving on.
Previous life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as you are sat there praying, another cleric of the temple just comes over and taps you lightly on the shoulder. Phelan, I'm sorry to interrupt your prayers.
No.
Do you have a moment?
Of course.
I'm afraid it would appear that the Imperial Guard have caught yet another sorcerer in the walls.
Oh dear.
Would you go and be the voice of the temple at this dreadful occasion? Unfortunately, all of our other clerics are currently indisposed.
Of course. Of course.
Thank you. And the cleric just sort of gives you the little bow of appreciation and then wanders off and starts attending to other things.
Well, then she's gonna sort of stand up, wipe herself off her very white robes. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, and then she continues forward towards the centre.
Okie dokie. Jack, you are doing what you would normally be doing on a lovely afternoon in the sunlight.
Sweet. Did I hear this announcement?
You absolutely heard this announcement.
Then I know exactly where I'm gonna be.
Would you please describe your character for me?
Okay. I can do you one better because I found a picture. Because there's a surprising amount of pictures that are very, very similar to what I imagined my character to be. So I'm starting to wonder if perhaps she's a cliche.
Don't worry, my character is definitely a cliche. Shit! Look at that badass.
Nice. We've got
Are you a rogue by any chance?
Holy shit.
Watch out for
That
that
is-
in the kidneys.
Yes. Just yes.
Incredible badass.
Yes.
Except with the addition to this one, she's got a longer short sword and a bow and arrow.
I love. She has a longer short sword.
A longer short. Oh, she also has the 2 daggers, but you know.
So she's picking up the sword off the floor of the guy that she's just murdered.
Yeah.
There is absolutely a body out of feet.
Murder Hobolin's begun early.
Yeah, they have.
But yeah, so that's basically what my character looks like.
Okay. So, the 4 of you converge on the town square, where a crowd of people has begun to gather.
How dare they?
I know that it is absolutely horrendous for what they should be ashamed of themselves. So you eventually find yourself in this place here.
Oh. Oh, dang.
So as you all arrive, you will all find that there is a
Has
very
Harry's
large.
character arrived yet?
Sorry,
Has Harry's character arrived too?
he has his own thing. Don't you worry.
Oh shit. Oh no. Concern.
I will be your BBEG for the campaign.
Oh, shit.
Oh wait, no.
They caught, and he's just about to.
Ah!
It's very
Minus
Probably
also.
the executioner.
Yup.
So as you arrive, you can see there is a small platform elevated. Amongst it, there are stood 3 people. One is a town guard, one is the captain of the guard, and another is a poor civilian who looks about 15 years old.
Ah.
no!
Stood in front of this platform, there are 5 more town's guards, and the town's guard, they are clad in full plate armor. Their helmets are blacked out, so you cannot see their faces. And they are all stood with their swords and their shields at the ready, and they are stood to attention.
So the captain of the guard's there.
The captain of the guard is there. He is the only one not wearing a helmet.
Even more interesting. Okay.
And he has his armor is very much different from the rest. He's got sort of gold crest all over, sort of gold trim on his armor as well, and he has a small cloak that would shine over it.
Does it look very sort of decorative as opposed to actually sort of, practical?
Yes, it is more of a this is very much a showy type thing.
Does he have like
Rob,
a shoulder cape?
he
He does
absolutely
have a shoulder
has. He has a shoulder cape,
Amazing.
just to show he is that much of an asshole.
He's that.
And to make him,
Is he
and
eating
to
an
make him
apple?
even- he is absolutely eating an apple.
Oh, jerk!
Does
He
he have a goatee?
he does not have a goatee, no, unfortunately.
That's ultimate
You're
value.
doing a really good job of describing him, guys.
I'm so proud of all of us.
So he is stood there, apple in one hand, in his left hand, And in the right hand, he's basically holding this 15-year-old lad. He is a human lad who is bound in handcuffs and is gagged, so he cannot speak. He can barely move. He looks absolutely beaten the fuck up. He is covered in cuts and bruises all over, and he's basically got a small sack, as that's all he's been allowed to wear.
Oh no!
And the captain is just holding him, and he says that sorcerers and wizards are not permitted in the city. Any found will share the same fate as this one. And he just sort of throws him to the ground, and the kid just starts like shaking his head and like trying to mumble, and it just the whole thing just is horrific. The guard stood next to him reaches for the axe that is on his back, and he pulls it out, and he turns 90 degrees to face it.
Oh god!
The captain kneels down and removes the gag from the boy's face, and he pulls his head up by his hair and says, "If you have any last words, speak now or forever die in your peace."
Oh, please be
Yes.
like level 20.
Pete,
Verbal
Yeah.
fight.
please.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Can you check
What
your
was that,
messages, please?
Yes, sorry.
Ooh, sneaky.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, because I want to do a thing, but it's a secret thing.
I'm so worried for this child's life.
Okay. So
Wait,
roll
wait,
me a thing,
wait.
Joe, if you could.
wait 1 second. There you go.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I did the thing.
What did you do?
Nothing.
So,
Everything's fine.
alright, just before you do that thing,
Yep.
he takes the mask off, and the boy yells out in the most croakiest voice, "I am not a sorcerer! I didn't do it!" And he just backhands the kid and just nods to the soldier. Joe, if you want to roll for your thing.
Okay, hang on.
Holy
Wait,
fuck nuggets.
what do I get? What do I get? Okay.
Go on, girl. I know what you're doing, but do it well.
You got this.
Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. Alright.
It's about to
Okay.
go down.
About to go down.
Oh god.
God, we've been in here
Oh,
for
boy.
5 minutes.
Fuck.
Joe, you have... Fucking hell.
Did you expect anything less? You knew what I was playing.
Oh,
Yeah, but I didn't expect this soon.
oh god.
Fucking hell. Gotta find my dice now. There we go. Alright. Nope. Okay. God damn it. Fuck! So, the soldier, he brings his two-handed axe up, and as he swings it down, a sudden loud ringing noise emanates from the axe, and the axe just shatters. The guard, the boy, and the captain are all knocked onto the floor,
Oh my god.
and everything just suddenly starts going, like the crowd starts murmuring, and it's just crazy. Like they have no idea what's going on.
Regan will yell, woo! Not understanding what is happening at all.
5 more guards that were stood behind the platform, they suddenly rush into the crowd, and they start pushing people aside, and they start searching for any signs of a sorcerer or wizard or anything.
Oh man.
And they are not being polite about it. They are throwing people off. There's an old guy on a walking stick. They kick it out from under him and throw him to the ground.
Oh my god.
And they are just wading their way through the crowd.
Oh wow. Okay. Is there anything to duck behind?
Yeah, there are some like carts and things that you could dart behind. You would have to make a stealth check, though, I will say.
Okay. I think she'll probably just sort of try and sort of step away slightly, just to sort of be at the edge of the crowd, so it's not like in the immediate vicinity.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
So about that area.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Is anyone else doing anything?
Panicking.
Yep.
Okay, I'd also like to duck somewhere that's like. Don't want to leave the crowd, but I basically want to hide behind other people in the crowd, like blend into the crowd, essentially.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
So if I roll a stealth check for that, I guess?
Yeah, roll with advantage because you're hiding behind quite a lot of people.
Fucking yeah!
Oh.
I mean, that's absolutely fine. You...
Okay, I'll roll again just in case I get a nat. No, okay, yeah.
No, that's fine. So, one guard, he sort of sees you momentarily, starts making his way, but you're just gone, and you see him look around, and then he just carries on sort of wading through other pedestrians, just throwing them into each other and things.
A person.
Also, Pete, question.
Yeah, go for
My
it.
the tattoo on my arm, am I aware
Yeah.
of what it is? Or does Regan have no idea what that actually is?
You have no idea what it is. It was
Okay.
just a mark.
Okay.
Pete, I want to do another thing.
Oh no.
I will get back to you in just a moment.
Don't worry, I've messaged you, so just when you're ready.
That's fine. Stacey?
I feel like you should roll an initiative order at this point. Yes.
Whoopsies.
Not just... Oh, God,
Sus,
no.
guys.
It's fine, but you've managed to find a stealthy sort of hide away from the so no one actually sees where
Right.
you are.
Can I now shoot him in the face with an arrow?
Shoot him in the face with your face.
With a makeup gun.
You can do indeed. There will be one thing that happens beforehand.
Okay.
A guard starts making his way through the crowd, and he comes to this stall here. He starts making his way through the crowd, when suddenly the guard,
Okay.
so there's just this one solitary guard, and he just sort of stands still, like upright, like visibly, he looks shocked.
Mm-hmm.
He takes a few steps to the side
Oh shit.
as another civilian with chains in hand starts bringing a minotaur through the crowd.
Hey, Harry.
Hi.
Harry, would you please describe what your character?
Being led by some horrible peasant man with chains is Ignis Firebeard, like a 6.5, maybe 7 foot minotaur. He's not like a well built minotaur like most of them. He's got a beer belly for a minotaur. He's a heavy boy, but he has the most glorious copper mane that you have ever seen, and he is disgruntled by the fact he is in chains for whatever reason.
And I certainly wouldn't be gruntled about it.
God damn it.
Okay, so this guard, he doesn't want to deal with that. He just steps to the side and just lets this man bring the minotaur through. And the crowd, like Moses parting the ocean, they just move aside. No one wants to get involved with this. The man, he just brings the minotaur in with the chains. He just brings him through, and he just sort of stands in the middle of the crowd and just starts looking around. He doesn't give a single fuck. Joe, you don't need to roll for your thing, do you?
I need to roll to do it. I don't know if you need me to roll a dex to do the thing it's trying to do.
Could you do me
If that makes sense.
do me a deck to see if you can sort of do it on the slide, sort of thing.
Is this still like very visibly like bad hustle and bustle going on in
Yeah.
like the? I mean, Ignis is not the smartest like cookie in the jar, but you know, there's clearly some shit going on. Can I headbutt the fuck out the person who's got me in chains with a horn attack?
Yeah. So okay. So if you roll me a headbutt attack, Stacey, you roll me an attack with your arrow.
Sweet, I'm going to see this opportunity and take it! Bam!
What is my
30.
No.
Who are you shooting?
What is with the 4 and the 6? Fuck you, Rod.
Do you want me to roll to hit or just my damage?
Roll a hit with advantage because you're taking him completely unaware. Stacey, who are you shooting?
I'm shooting this twat without the helmet, right in the face.
24 to hit.
Fuck yeah!
Oh damn!
Okay, so amidst this chaos of a situation that is going on, an arrow flies right over the captain of the guard's head and just sort of skims the top of him.
Oh.
He looks around as to what the fuck has just happened. And then this
Tommy takes away
Minotaur
like a line of his hair.
Yeah, right.
takes a line away of his hair.
Yes!
Then this big fuck off Minotaur just seems to headbutt a member of the general public.
For 6 damage, Pete.
Oh, he's
Sexy.
You looking the fuck out.
Oh my god.
He just and just falls. The chain falls out, and you suddenly can loosen it, and you can break free.
If we are still out of initiative, Phelan will run over
Yep.
to that member of the public, cast Spare the Dying, and move them out of the way.
Oh,
That's magic, isn't it?
what a good boy.
It is a-
Oh no.
yes, it is magic. But it is... Yep, yes it is.
When you do that, you are stood next to a soldier of the Imperial Guard
Oh.
who points at you, and immediately every single guard turns.
Oh no.
The captain of the guard yells, "Seize her!"
I'm so...
And I need you all to roll the initiative.
I'm sorry, guys!
Can a thing happen?
Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind.
What was your thing, Stacey? Sorry.
I wrote it in roll 20 because it will have happened just as the arrow goes by and he's looking around. He can't see me unless he rolls a really good spot where I'm hiding, but all he can hear is sparrows.
Okay, yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. He looks around and says, "What the fuck?" But then he's absolutely more concerned the fact that there is a wizard in the crowd.
Yeah,
Oh, wizard! Damn it!
Fucking wizard.
Pete, with my, what did I get? Dirty 20 dex, did I manage to do the thing I messaged you?
Why am I rolling so fucking shit? Can I roll above a 10?
Yes.
Just do it. Yes!
Yeah, so, Joe, you did your thing.
Hey!
Stace, you are hidden.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, so, first off is the guard who stood next to you, who rolled a natural 20.
What a fucker.
Jesus.
So, Phelan, you would be stood next to Minotaur at this point.
Yeah.
He's not going to attack you. He is just going to walk up to you, and he's basically going to try and grab you.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll roll a strength thingy. Can you roll me an opposed strength check if you are opposing it, please?
Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna oppose it. Fuck this shit. Oh no. Strength check. Okay. Oh, I did not do well.
You still beat him.
What the fuck?
He got a 2. So he goes to grab you.
I like the thought
But
that she stands up and just towers over him, and because she's pretty tall, and she's like,
Yep.
nope.
And he's just like with no actual verbal. He just sort of takes a step back and readies his sword and shield. So then after that, we have the captain of the guard, and he is basically going to seize her and bring her to the palace, and he is basically making a run for it. He doesn't want to get involved with this.
What's it?
And he just sort of leaps off the thing and starts running back through the gates.
Oh,
So he would get to about those steps there. Okay. Next up we have... Who is next?
Me.
Yes.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, well,
So,
right
Stacey,
then.
you do the thing.
Hopefully this one fucking hits. Yes!
Ooh, nice.
Motherfucker.
That hits. Roll your damage for me, please.
Give him a fucking warning.
Oh shit.
Tell you what,
Okay.
if Stacy is playing a rogue, I can't wait to see that fucking sneak attack damage, man. Sneak
Yeah,
attack damage level 6 is real.
it's brutal, and I love
I
it.
mean, do you not have sneak attack
I
damage?
do. So I
You
Let me get it if you
Oh,
get
yeah,
advantage on the
Yeah,
roll.
the ranged weapon.
Yep.
He's
Or with a ranged weapon. You always get it with ranged weapons.
Oh, you hit.
Oh.
yeah.
Yep.
He is
It's,
completely unaware of where you are.
So
Use stealth. Do it.
So
But
you
do
roll.
I technically have advantage then? On this roll?
Well, no, it's if you
I mean-
were given advantage, then you could use your sneak attack. As it's like, yeah, like in any situation where you would have advantage, you can use sneak attack.
You're also hitting. So.
Yeah.
So it's counting. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the extra damage.
Yeah, boy. Dirty.
Oof. Nice.
Nice.
So, an arrow flings seemingly out of nowhere and just impales the captain of the guard straight in the back.
Glad for you, son.
He stumbles a few steps forward and then he just collapses onto the ground.
Motherfucker.
His armor was not practical at all.
Yay!
He had bugger all health.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up is Phelan. It was you next.
Right.
Run! Run away!
Sure, I'm gonna fucking peg it.
Okay. You are leaving his 5 feet range, so he does in fact get an attack of opportunity on you.
So,
You're meant to use your action to disengage.
yes, I will disengage and then run over here.
Okay, that is absolutely fine then.
I'm like, nope, and I'm gone. Well, I'm over there.
Okay,
Best.
okay. And then after that, we have the first 5 guards. So we have the executioner, who is now unarmed,
Yes!
because this was meant to be a ceremony thing, not a fucking riot. He turns to his now seemingly dead captain and basically darts to him, picks up the body,
Oh!
and using his thing, they scupper through the gates and they are gone.
Son of a...
So they are gone. The next couple of guards, they are moving into the crowd. They are going for. Phelan, I am sorry. They are coming for you.
That's fair. That's why I ran away.
Bloody fucking mage users. The other 4, they are basically doing crowd control, and they are splitting the crowd and keeping it back. So, where these 5 guards are, there is a bustle of people, and they are basically being kept back as like a riot is beginning to ensue. So, after that, it is. Oh, it's the boy's turn. It is the boy's turn.
The boy?
Because the boy,
Oh, the
his,
boy!
his hands are seemingly unbound now for some weird reason.
He's a mage! Get him!
And he scuppers off the stage and finds the hiding spot away from everything and is ducked behind where the stage was. And that's all he's going to do.
Fair.
And so after that, alright, Reagan, it is your turn.
Yo, Regan's gonna fucking weird day. Bring out a hip flask, take a solid swig of it, and then did I see where the kid went?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Theoretically, I'm good at this. That doesn't mean shit for Roll20 though. Nah, it's a 12, man.
12. You see him scuff off into the stage, but in the confusion, like someone walks past you and you lose him.
I'm like, fuck you, asshole. And then I'm just gonna go, okay, I guess we should see what's going on then. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm essentially just gonna look around for anything that's like valuable lying around.
Before anyway.
Make me a perception check.
Okay. It's another nat one.
You don't see shit.
God.
Okay. So then next it is Talia.
Hi! Okay, so what I'm going to do, because that's a bonus action, isn't it? Ha 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 ha! Okay, so I am by. Is that like a cart or something that I'm next to?
It is indeed.
There's a cart. So what I'm going to do, a lot of people around me.
There is, but they're running away now because they like the Imperial Guard have come out in force. They're scared. They don't want to get involved, so they're starting to sort of move away.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is... Would I be able to... Okay, so is there enough people around me that I could do something without them necessarily noticing it was me? Facing away. As in, so they wouldn't see my face.
I'd say yes, because the guards aren't really they're not focused on you. They're not looking in your general direction.
I'm going to start moving this way. Flat the cart with light. Cause a distraction. And then I'm going to Misty Step over here.
Oh shit!
Right, so have you set the cart on fire or have you cast light on it?
Light.
Right.
On it.
Ooh. Ooh.
Bonus action.
Spice.
I really hope this guard right here didn't see you suddenly appear.
Yeah. I'm going to say roll a stealth check because
I'm not great at them.
You would roll right into his field of vision.
Oh shit, I fucked up. Guys, I fucked it!
He beats you by 1 on his perception check.
Oh man!
So he just...
I was gonna try and get over here, but it only gives me 30 foot.
Mages everywhere, man.
Yeah, so he's looking around like, what is happening right now? He looks very confused. And now he is still fixated on you, unfortunately.
Oh,
I still have movement, right?
You do indeed.
Get out of it!
Hang on, how far can I get?
Hooray!
I'm gonna run between these two buildings down here.
Run away!
We're all just like, fucking Scarpot!
Woo!
Okay.
So my original plan, guys, by the way, before they were just going to straight up murder somebody, was that I was going to be really, like, shit in the first, like, few rounds of combat. I was going to try and use, like, my crossbow and just be like, oh, guys, I'm rolling so bad! And then have to bust out the magic. But unfortunately, they were going to kill someone, and I was like, fuck it, I'm shattering that axe.
So you immediately pulled out the magic.
If I cast shatter on the axe, maybe.
I love it.
Figured it was
I love it. Yeah, that's beautiful.
I was partial to shatter as well in the other campaign.
I'm not a bard.
Oh.
In his background, but I'm not a bard.
Oh.
Well then, I'll shut my mouth.
Okay then. So, are you doing anything else, Joe?
That's all my things I can do.
Cool. Ignis. A load of guards and people are now running past you. There is a guard stood next to you with his sword and shield drawn, and he looks like he's about to push you out the way.
I'm assuming the poor unconscious peasant didn't leave me with my stuff.
You would have your weapon on your back. Your hands were bound, so you couldn't have actually reached it. However, since he is now let go, you could break free and grab your weapon if you wanted to.
Okay. Ignis is just going to straight break out of the chains. He's seen a party. He's seen a party like start, and he wants to get stuck in some of the action. He's gonna draw a great axe off of his back, and is that guy facing me, or is he sort of facing the?
Sorry, I should have turned. He did in fact turn round to face where Phelan is.
I was going to say, is he facing towards where Phelan is?
Yeah.
Well, Ignis isn't the best one for honor, so he's gonna take a great axe off his back, and he's gonna take a swing with a great axe right at the back of this guy's dome.
Roll me a great axe attack, then, please.
Heroes of the realm we are.
Boy.
Yep.
Oh, I doubt I hit.
14. Unfortunately, you miss. So you pull your axe off of your back and you swing it round. However, you just misjudged how tall he is.
Bear with, because I forgot that we're of a certain level now, so I get to make extra attacks per turn. I get to make 2 attacks per turn. Let's try again.
You absolutely hit him.
Fuck yeah. Hold on. What is my damage on that?
Yes.
Damage +4. For 6 damage.
6 damage. So you miss with the first swing, but then you bring it back round, and you are now. He is seeing this axe just hurtling towards him. That has just seemingly come out of nowhere. And you basically sort of clip his arm, and he's just, God, you bastard! And he is now staring straight up at you, looking very confused and terrified.
Get him.
Are you doing anything else?
Let me see if I can do anything else. As a bonus action, because I'm a barbarian, I'm gonna slip into a rage. So having smacked this guard with a great axe, Ignis is going to stare him down. He's going to do that thing that bulls do and sort of huff through his muzzle and do a great big fucking roar as he sort of shuffles his shoulders a bit, tries to make himself look even bigger than he already is. He's going to stare that guard down.
Make me an intimidation roll, please.
I'm sure because it's actually charisma.
Dump stab.
I think it's so stupid that intimidation is a charisma roll.
Yeah.
You have to be smart to be
Quite funny,
intimidated.
There's a homebrew rule where you can use strength instead of charisma. If the DM so chooses.
Yeah, add your because you're a fuck off minotaur. You're not using your brain for this. You're using your fucking muscles and shit.
Fuck yeah.
If you want, roll with using your strength modifier.
Do you want me to roll again or take that plus
Yeah.
strength? Okay.
Roll again plus your strength modifier.
Raw.
Okay. Yes. This guard, he is basically just shit himself, and he is very much intimidated by you. All of his attacks will be with a disadvantage now.
And I am raging now.
Okay.
For my next turn. Well, for the next however many turns, 10, I think.
Yep, that is absolutely fine. Okay.
An angry
So,
boy.
back to the top of the shop. It is
I don't want angry boy.
Jack. It is your turn.
Go on. And we have a Stacy?
Yeah.
Stacey.
Oh, sorry. My brain just left me, and I was like, "Jack, that's not me."
Damn it, Persephone.
I'm the mighty Persephone.
I am the mighty Persephone.
Again, that other life just coming through. No idea why.
Okay, but yeah. So there's a fucking ruckus. This is amazing. These guys are all armored. What kind of armor are they wearing?
These guys, they are currently wearing plate.
Plate. Fucking plate. Wow.
However, you would sort of estimate this plate isn't the strongest kind of plate.
Oh, well.
Bitch boy plate.
Pretty much. It's more of a
Ceramic plate.
show rather than... It's like a showy sort of thing rather than a actual thing.
Dinner plate.
Let's have some fun. She says as she attempts to roll but fails to actually write the roll out.
So good at things.
I'm
So
going to try and arrow this twat.
I mean, 15... Unfortunately, you missed.
Bollocks.
So, an arrow just sort of flies past him, and he just looks around. Could you roll me a stealth check just to make sure you're still hidden from him, please?
Jesus Christ, roll 20. If you could ever fail me, thank you.
Yeah. So you shoot your arrow, you duck back into cover. He looks over, but he doesn't see you. But however,
Oh no.
as an arrow did fly at him, and it is his turn now. The guards, they basically, and Reagan, I am sorry, you are in front of this.
Yeah. Okay.
They start cutting their way through the crowd.
Oh.
Oh.
They start killing everyone who is in front of them.
Oh, I'm a
So,
punch-a-hoe. Cool.
so these two guards here, they start advancing forwards, just cutting down people. Basically, they're dispersing the crowd, but they're killing anyone who's not fast enough to get out of their way.
All right. Rian's drunk, so.
This one in front of you is going to make an attack at you, Reagan.
Yeah.
Does a 12 hit you?
Nah.
So he swings his sword at you, but misses entirely.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Hang on. When someone... Give me a sec. I need to have a think. Okay, I know. Oh, yeah, I can do it. Okay, hang on. How many of them are coming at me?
So it's just the one. Basically, you've got crowds of people either side of you.
Yeah.
This one has basically just seen you.
Yeah.
He's gone for you while the others are cutting through the people either side of you.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, fuck friend, fuck off, and whack him, and I'm going to use Tipsy Sway to spend a key point to use my reaction to hit him.
Okay, do it.
I'm going to do that. Give me a sec. I need to mark off the key point. Yeah. Cool. Unarmed strike +8. Cool. It's 22. So
22, yeah, you hit him.
cool. Fucking eat it.
Roll your damage.
Okay. There's a 9 points damage, and she just goes, what the shit, and just whacks this god in the face.
With 9 damage. Yep. So you whack him in the face.
Yeah.
You're punching into sort of a metal helmet.
Yeah.
So it kind of like, yeah. But he sort of takes it and you sort of knock him off his balance a little bit.
Yeah. Now, mind yourself, bud.
Oh, fuck you stupid woman.
Oh, what the fuck did you just call me?
Oh
Ooh.
Okay, so the rest of the guards. So this guard here has just seen this Minotaur strike another guard, so he's coming after you. I'm afraid, Ignis. And does a 10 hit you?
It does not.
So this guard has just tried to slice you, and he misses pathetically.
Ignis will remember that.
The guard that you just attacked turns and tries to hit you. Does a 14 hit you?
It does not.
So these two guards have just tried to attack you, and they missed.
Shit the bed.
They suck.
Yeah.
Ignis is going to sort of look between the two of them and go, Ignis, kill you two first.
Ooh.
I love it. I love this character. And the other three, they are slowly wading their way through people towards Phelan. So then it is Phelan. It is your turn.
Okay. So Phelan is going to turn around because now these bitches have started hurting innocent people. And she is not happy. So what she is going to do is, because she is irritated, her eyes are going to start to glow, and then magic swirls around her, and then stars start to appear, and I cast Spirit Guardians.
Shipper Shredder!
Shipper Shredder!
Please make
Okay.
me wisdom saving throws.
Oh god, these guys are dumb as shit. That's the part. Oh, okay. He's okay. So 2 of them fail because one got 6 and one got 3. However, the one in the middle, he got a 16.
Oh, okay, so that passes. So anything below 15.
Okay, so what happens to the others?
Well, they are about to get hit. Where is it? There it is. With 3d8 points of radiant damage.
Oof.
13. And yeah, so basically her eyes glow and just stars start swirling around her and then fly through them and just start moving faster and faster and faster, like a swirl of glowing fucking bullets.
Okay, these guys do not look happy at that. Yeah, so okay, are you doing?
She's going to say one thing. She's going to say, "Divines protect you," because I certainly won't.
Oh!
Oh,
Mic drop!
Yeah. Is anybody hurt? By the way, has anyone been hit yet?
nope.
Not around you.
Okay.
It's the guards on the left. They've started killing people. The guards near you, they're
People
still
actually dead.
Yeah, they've started killing people.
But are they
the civilians,
dying or are they like dead?
they've been stabbed through the heart. They've been beheaded. Like there's people there dying. But I mean, I'm not gonna roll for those because there's hundreds of them, and just add effect to the thing.
And fuck it, why not? As a bonus action,
Oh my god!
I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Hey! Holy noodle!
Yes.
So, and her spiritual weapon is a chakram that looks like the moon. There you go.
I thought you were going to say chocolate. For a second, I was so confused.
Yeah, it's very
Amazing.
Xena Warrior Princess. It's just like a fucking disc that circles around and round and sort of spins into them, and yeah, so
Okay.
that is there now somewhere.
Yeah, flying sword!
So yeah, this is.
Oh.
Oh no, it's it's like a fucking rotation saw, but it looks
Yeah.
like the moon, so it's pretty.
Ha! Yeah, flying moon!
It's Beyblade.
Yeah!
I was about to say Ready to Duel, but that's Yu-Gi-Oh! What the fuck was Beyblade?
It's
Look at her head flashing, be What is in this stuff?
Let him rip.
There you go, let it rip.
Oh, Beyblades. Beyblades. Okay.
Okay. So is that your turn then, Phelan?
Yep, that's me.
Cool. In that case, hey Reagan.
Yeah.
Oh, a holy weapon has just appeared next to you and to these
Yeah.
guards.
Regan just goes, she looks down at her hip flask, looks up at the guard who's just being a dick and says, I don't know what I've drank tonight, but it's not enough to deal with your idiocy, and she's gonna whack him.
I love her.
She's just so done. So I'm going to attack twice and use Flurry of Blows as
Go
well,
for
just
it.
to declare that. So let's get the attacks out of the way first, shall we? Because there's a lot of them. 22. Does that hit?
Hit.
Sick. And my kill damage, 6 damage. And then
Uh-huh.
my second one, 27.
Also hits.
11 damage. And then I'm using my bonus action to spend a key point
Uh-huh.
to do 2 more attacks.
Yeah,
Oh.
Flurry of Blows!
At which
Okay.
point I also, because I've got, oh god, what is it called? No, that's not Drunken Technique. Whenever I use Flurry of Blows, I get the benefit of disengage action and my walking speed increases by 10.
Sweet.
So,
Alright.
I know, it's fucking dope.
So you're drunk, so you get shit.
Yes! That's her whole thing. She shit until she's drinking, and then she's a badass. It's 14.
Holy shit.
I'm guessing that fails.
That does fail, I'm afraid.
And a 22.
That hits.
It says 10 damage.
Okay, so your first hit, you go in for the stomach.
I'm
And
just
you-
gonna stomach, and then probably knee to the groin, and then like an uppercut with the elbow.
As you uppercut with your elbow, you clang him in the face, and you send him flying onto his back, and he sort of goes to get up, but then he just gives up and just goes limp on the floor, unconscious.
So I'm using my disengage action, and I'm just gonna walk like right over him, and I'm just gonna like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then 40 to end up here.
Okay,
That's me. That's my turn. That's all I'm doing.
okie dokie. Talia, it is your turn.
Oh shit, what up? Right, so where am I currently? I'm in there. Okay.
So you went and hid, and then suddenly a load of magic people sprung up.
More magics! Okay, right. At this point, she is not a happy boy because these guards have just like started killing people for no reason. So, DM, I have a question.
Go for it.
This line where these sort of 3 guards are here,
Yes.
aliens there.
The civilians have sort of backed away. There's about a 5-foot gap between them and the guards, but it's kind of like they're being huddled into an area that's too small for them now. There's nowhere for them to really go.
Okay.
So if those guards took another step forward, they would be in the crowd and they would start attacking again.
Okay. Good to know. Okay, and wait, where's... Let's not hit Stacy. So from where I am, can I do a line that's 100 foot and get those 3 guards?
You're currently stood behind a building, so you would have to sort of peek
I
out.
am.
And
Yeah,
then,
wait,
yeah.
Yeah, could I get those 3 guards?
If you moved to the very corner of the building,
Yeah.
you would just about get them. Yes.
Good! Can they each make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Now, one got a nat 20.
Oh.
The other one got a nat 1.
Oh.
Okay.
And the last one got a 5.
Okay, so anyone who rolled less than a 15 will take full damage. Will take half damage.
Right, what is the damage?
1 second, let me get the right dice. As a lightning bolt.
Just dump in spell slot.
Whoa!
Oh my.
Okay.
It is 100 foot long and 5 foot wide.
Okay, so this guard, he sort of sees it coming, and he's like, "Oh no!" And he sort of moves a little bit out the way, but not enough, and he still gets zapped by it. So and they're wearing metal armor, so they kind of shock for a little bit. Perfect. The 2 guards behind him, they definitely get the full blast of it, and they basically fall to their knees, and they visibly look hurt.
Okay, also, anyone who has seen, who can see her, will see that she's pulled out an orb that basically looks like it's got a storm inside of it.
Dank. I can fly.
Okay, so, and then I'm going to... How many does that cost? That's 2. Actually, no, all I'm going to do, I'm just going to dive back in the corner.
Yeah, okay. That you?
That's me go!
Awesome. Harry, it is your turn, my Minotaur dude.
I'm gonna chop bitches up.
Do it!
I'm gonna go for the guy that I was attacking first.
Yep.
With my first attack.
Go for it.
20.
That absolutely hits.
I do extra damage now because I'm raging.
You do indeed.
For 9 damage there.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he is still standing.
He is indeed.
So Ignis will make he'll make his extra attack against this guy.
Yep.
Oh, that don't hit.
That does not hit, I'm afraid.
So Ignis is going to get real mad at this. He's gonna make a frenzy attack whilst he's raging.
Oh shit!
Hold still, so Ignis can smush you. And he will try again. I don't think that will hit a man in flight.
That does not, I'm afraid. It just misses.
And then that is Ignis's turn as he swings his axe around like a mad cowman.
Yep. I mean, legit. All right. Okay. Back to top of the shop then. Ree, Jack, it is your turn.
That's my bass track. Do you like it?
That was very impressive. Well done.
Thank you. I'm gonna drop my AP soon. If you guys could all support me. Right. Enough shenanigans. Moving swiftly along. This guy that was about to get fucking murdered. What's he currently doing?
He is basically cowering in fear.
Well, that seems like a shit maneuver to do. Realistically, it's not very practical. But you can't win them all. So,
Just make me a perception check.
Okay. I can do this thing as soon as I find out what my perception is. Who knew? Well, now you roll decently when I don't need to, survive.
So, just at the start of your turn, you notice that the gates to the upper sector have opened, and there are some more guards coming out through the gates.
Oh no!
But these guys,
What's I know?
The gates behind where the stand was in the top corner, they have opened fully.
That is indeed an oh-no.
And more guards are starting to pile out. These are bigger, bulkier guards, and they are more equipped to deal with this than the guards you are currently fighting. However, because it is not their turn, they have not entered the combat yet.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Right, good. Good.
I would like to rage. No, I can't.
What? What?
That's not on your character sheet!
Secret barbarian.
Yeah, everyone multi-classing to bard.
Yep.
Barbarian.
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 That is
God
actual
damn it.
homebrew, isn't it?
Wouldn't that make me a brogue?
Yes.
A brogue barian?
Shut up. Do your fucking turn.
Okay.
Fucking turn!
This surface, is it raised, and can I crawl under it?
It is raised, it is 10 feet? 10 feet? 5 feet above the ground.
So I could technically crawl under it.
Yes.
Sweet. I
Do
would
it.
like to get, basically, from where I am to just under here, where he is, without being fucking seen.
Roll me a stealth check, please.
Yes!
You fucking do it. You're now under the stage. Was that your action, your bonus action? And
Yeah, that was my bonus action and my movement.
Yeah.
My full action and my movement.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I can't cast any spells or fire anything, but I am gonna whisper to him, come on, let's go. See if I can get him to crawl under here.
So he looks up at you, you can see tears are running down his beaten face, and he just looks around and he just dives in and just follows you.
Sweet. Right, well, that's as far as I can go. We'll worry about the rest later.
Yeah. It is now the guards' turn.
Uh-oh.
So the guards that have just walked in, they surround the steps leading up to where they just came from, and they take their position there. These two guards, they look around. They've just been hit by lightning. They're not looking great. They start to fall back. So they start moving to about there. He would also fall back to there. This guard would... Basically, he's looking at where the lightning bolt came from. And he's like, nope. He also starts to run. However, he runs past your spiritual weapon, Holly. So you get it.
It doesn't cause an attack of opportunity.
Oh, doesn't it? Oh, my bad.
I mean, it can if you want in your D&D world, if that is a thing that you would want. But
I'm happy to allow it, because it is there, and he is running past it.
fucking
Do it!
yes.
Do it!
I'll take it. Right, hang on.
Yeah.
Runs through weapon, comes out other side. There's two parts of a man.
Right then, so I need a D20 plus 7. Does a 15 hit?
No, it doesn't. It just misses, I'm afraid.
Damn it.
So, yeah, so he moves and he rejoins his fellows over here. And they are basically fighting retreat, effectively. A loud whistle can be heard as they are falling back, and you can kind of get the summation that that is the call to basically run away, sort of thing, like fall back and regroup.
Makes sense.
And where's it there? Okie dokie. Ignis, you're about to get attacked by two small men.
Bring it.
Puny.
Puny cards.
Well,
Puny.
one of them got a nat 1, so he goes to attack you, misses entirely, and throws his sword on the floor.
Now they just ruin their weapons before Ignis.
What a badass.
So yeah, the three guards now around Phelan. I'm sorry, Phelan, you're within their attacks area.
That's fair.
So they are all going to make an attack at you. Fucking hell, I hate this dice.
Another nat 1.
God. Yeah. So another one. The thing is, a guard is stood next to another guard, and he swings around
Yeah!
on a nat 1, and he whacks his friend in the face.
This has turned into a sketch comedy.
Yeah.
It has indeed.
I would not
It's
prefer
amazing.
if a guard
This is-
walks out with a huge plank of wood and then turns and hits them in the face and then turns back and hits them.
It's another guard, yeah.
Um,
And the two guards carrying a plank of glass while
The
I'm
Benny Hill
the-
theme plays.
basically, yeah. Carry on.
but none of them actually hit you,
Wow.
and after
They are
that,
shit.
they are rolling very shit. I'm going to throw this dice in the dice jail and get some new dice. After that, they then start to fall back. You will get attack of opportunity on one of them. Raven, they are not quite in your
I'm going to
area
check because
yet.
I have a quarterstaff. Do I get reach? I don't know.
Right, hang on.
It is reach, yes. No, it's 5 foot reach.
Okay, so Phelan, you get your attack of opportunity first on one of them that you should choose.
Wait, they started their turn in my spiritual weapon aura. Right?
Yes.
Spirit Guardians.
Yes.
Oh no.
They take
Oh.
10 damage each. I don't know what the first thing is.
Well, each of the guards, or just the three around you?
The three that were right next to me.
So they just take 10 damage.
Yep.
Two of them are unconscious on the floor now.
Yeah, because the stones are still swirling around me like a fucking maniac. Yeah. So
Okay.
That's what happens when
Alright.
they start their turn next to me.
Oh, the ones next to you, sorry.
Yeah, these guys here that were right next to me.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant the other ones. My bad. Okay, they do not look good. They look very battered. Except for one of them who seems to be doing okay. But they still slowly sort of fall back in good order.
Fair enough.
but then it does fall to Reagan. One of them is in your attack, is in your area. So if you want to hit them with an attack of opportunity.
No, it's not. It's within 5 foot. Sorry, no. Quarterstaff is not a reach weapon.
God damn it! You lied to me.
Yeah, I thought it was because it said reach, but then I realised it was just saying it had a 5 foot reach and not that it was a reach weapon.
God damn it! In that case, Phelan, it is your turn now.
Right, so they're out of my... Are they still in my range, or are they out of my range? Okay, they're still in my range. And so is he. But, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to step forward. He is now... I'm going to assume that he... Did he take damage before?
He did not.
Well...
I saw that Sky had been battering.
Yeah. Well, he has now just stepped into my Spirit Guardian's area, so he's now getting punctured by stars. And he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw? Okay. He got a 5.
Okay, well, he takes another 10 points of damage.
I think that one, Pete, was the one that I was dunking.
It is as well. He is not looking good. He looks very, very bad.
Is he still up?
He is still up.
Okay, cool.
He does not want to be.
And I am then going to... Does anyone look like they're doing badly?
So the 3 guards that just fall back off of you, 2 of them don't look great, and the one that you have just put into your spiritual garden, he does not look very good at all. He looks like he will kill over any minute.
Okay.
At this point, are there literal stars flying around Phelan?
Oh yeah, she is surrounded by stars.
Ignis is going to look towards Phelan and gesture to the very beaten man in front of him who has a couple of axe wounds and star wounds and say, "Ignis has this one star, lady."
Oh no, he's so cute. Okay, right. So then what is going to happen is I'm going to move my spiritual weapon and basically this chakram is going to start spinning in this direction and hit this guy.
Okie dokie.
Does a 20 hit? Nice.
A 20 does hit.
So he takes 8 points of radiant damage. As the chakram sort of spins past him and just sort of slices him somewhere.
Yeah, he is not looking great now.
And then, for my action, because that was all just bonus actions and things that happen, I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at this guy. Because reasons, I guess. Okay. I'm just currently panicking. Ooh, 24 to hit, and he takes 12 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Shit!
I fucking love this character. She's great.
Okie dokie. Right, is that everything for you then?
Yes. I think.
Cool. Stop decimating my soldiers now, please.
No.
Okay, thanks. Phelan, it is now your turn. There are 3 soldiers retreating in front of you.
I've just taken my turn.
Phelan, Reagan.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I had to mute it briefly. Okay, so. Alright, so these guys. Fuck's sake, man. All the click and clang. So these guys are running towards me, right? As far as I'm concerned.
They're going to run past you, but to get around the sort of table that's in front of them, they've got to come near you. Yeah.
Okay, so they're not paying any attention to me whatsoever.
No, they just look like they want to get the fuck out of there.
Well, then she didn't give a shit. So 5, 10, 15, no, 20, and she's gonna start looking around for the child, and just she's assuming that he's ran off in this direction.
Yeah. I will say that as you move closer, you can see there are still more guards pouring out from behind the gates.
Yeah. In that case, I'm gonna get to there and I'm gonna look around for the child and use my bonus action. I'm gonna use my bonus action to use patient defense and take the dodge action, so that I'm prepared if anything fucking wallops me one. But yeah, I just want to look around and see if I can see the child or any of my people around here.
When you say
your
your
perception check for seeing stuff. Cool. 25.
As you look around, you see that there are a lot of guards pouring out from behind the walls, and they look like they're about to set up. Like they're setting up positions all along the elevated area. There are crossbows loading, ready to fire.
Yeah.
However, as you turn your gaze round towards the sort of houses and things, you can see there are some hooded figures moving in the alleyways, and they look like they're getting ready.
Okay, cool. In that case, yeah, just taking the dodge action and going, well, this is my evening, and just swinging from a hip flask again.
Okay. All right.
Got me.
You done? Cool. Talia, it is you.
Shit! So, where am I? I am over here. So there's guards. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna run. How far can I run? How far can I run? That is the question. Stupid thing. There we go. Like here, right? Like just behind that building there?
Yes, you can. There would be a guard on the other side of it, though.
This guard here. Hang on. Yeah, this guard.
Yeah, he is there.
Yeah.
He sort of saw the lightning bolt, and he's just sort of taking cover, just sort of waiting to see if you come out again.
Okay. But I probably don't know that he's there.
You probably would not know he's there, no.
In which case, I'm going to run to here. And I'm going to... Would I see him as I was running, though?
So it's a stall. So it's got like a like a table in front of you. It is then open, and then it's got a roof, so you can see right through it. So you can see him, and he can see you.
Okay, in which case, I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb.
What are you casting, sorry?
Chromatic Orb.
Orb. What does that do?
To pick a damage type. So I'm going to choose damage. A attack against him. My attack bonus for spells is 7. Does an 18 hit him?
It does indeed.
Oh, so he will take, 3? So it's a 4-inch diameter sphere of energy that I throw at him.
Uh-huh.
Which does damage.
How much damage, sorry?
How much?
Oof.
You impale him into the ground. And he is not alive.
Oh. Wait, have I actually killed him?
Yep.
Oh.
He basically, I will say, when these guys are on the ground, they just go limp and they just stop moving. You can neither tell if they're alive or dead. Really.
Okay, so I'm hoping he's unconscious.
Okay. That's absolutely fine.
So hang on, who's this here?
That's me.
Okay, in which case I'm going to... now I'm going to give away what I am. I'm going to use 2 sorcery points.
You are a sorcerer piece of shit.
Well, because no, I figured because sorcerers they just get it. They don't. It's not like wizards where it's book smart. They just have it.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Going to cast magic missile.
Nice.
At me.
Oh, not you.
You're like, who's this? I aim at.
Do it.
And I'm going to cast
PvP.
Oh, fuck
each guard because I get 3.
Nice.
Okay, roll your attacks for me, please.
They auto hit, but they're only they are a D4 plus 1 each. They auto hit.
Oh, they auto hit. Alright.
Yeah, that's why they do shit all damage because they auto hit.
So one takes
Take
2.
2, 1 takes 4, 1 takes 5.
Yeah.
I'll go it round. So that one takes 1, that one takes 4, and that one takes 5.
Okay, so the one that got hit by 5, he is looking very badly. Like, he's basically limping at this point. Okay. The other 2, they hit and they don't seem to do as much. Okay. Is that you?
Yep.
Harry, it is your turn, dude.
I'm gonna finish trying to donk this guy that I've been wailing on with my axe.
Do it.
Fucking kill him. Yeah.
Yes, that hit.
That hits.
Sure.
Say a better bloody hit.
For 11 damage on that guy.
You split him in half.
Yeah.
Turn his head into a dreidel.
I will say, when you are you cutting his head off, or are you splitting him in half?
Let's split him in half at the hips.
At the hips.
Ooh.
So,
As you split him
hamburger,
in
not hot
half,
dog.
as you split him in half, his body flies off, but there is no blood. There is no guts. There is nothing.
Oh.
There just seems to be an empty suit of armor at your feet.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, magic is illegal, is it? Is it?
Wow. Hypocrites.
And you just see like a black dust just sort of blow away from it.
Well, that doesn't mean a great deal to Ignis. A dead thing is a dead thing. So he's gonna turn and he's gonna look at the other maybe inhabited suit of armor and go, "You next." And he's gonna take his extra attack on this guy.
Yep.
That won't hit.
That does not hit, I'm afraid.
And then he's gonna make another frenzy because why not? That does not hit.
No. He ducked out the way.
Ignis's turn.
Okay. Alright, back up to Stacy then.
Hooray! I like the way you started calling me Stacy because I stopped answering to Jack.
Yeah.
Me and this dude who are currently under this thing are going to make a bit of a break for it. This
Okay.
person seems to have appeared, so we're pretty pleased with that shit. Let's see, what's the best way to go?
Yeah, just see this drunk ass, like, randomer just fucking strolling by.
This way seems the best way, and I can escape behind the houses.
I will say that if you move towards where the top of the screen, there are guards taking up positions all along the stone platform.
Okay, then we're going to have to make a break for it in that direction.
Yep.
So I think the two of us can get to about here. Probably not undetected, but definitely sneakily.
No. Do it.
I'm going to try my best.
If you roll me a stealth check if you're trying to do it sneakily. Fucking hell. You do it. No one just sees these two people.
I am tracking him with me.
Roll with disadvantage because he has got a busted leg.
Fuck oh man, you got lightning. Damn.
Hot damn.
Fuck.
Rogues, man.
Fucking
You do it. You both get down to here.
I love Jack. She's amazing.
This is where all the characters we create for this campaign become our backups to the main campaign.
Yeah.
I was genuinely considering this.
So much.
Oh, 'cause, yeah, what we need is more faith in our group.
Well, anyway, with that note, I'm going to be right back.
Okay. Right. So, Reagan, you just feel like a gust of wind or something go
Yeah.
past you. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Alright.
So the guards, they all disengage and they all start running, and they are pretty fast for wearing armor,
Mhm.
and they eventually all.
Can I do an attack of opportunity for the guy that is about to disengage
Yes.
from Ignis?
You can indeed.
I'm gonna roll to grapple him, please.
Ooh, yeah, boy.
Ooh, okay. A strength check then, please.
Very quick question. Are they
Go for it.
using disengage as their action? Because
No, they're pulling out. They're just basically turning and running.
oh, okay. Because if they use disengage as their action, it doesn't trigger an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, no. These things. He is
that's
not smart.
Okay, cool. Carry on.
Ignis, you managed to grab a hold of him.
You no go anywhere.
He struggles. He struggles like hell.
You struggle all you like.
Um,
I'm gonna whisper that into his ear as I have him in a sleeper hold.
Oh, God.
he
Scary.
okay. That is terrifying.
It's a struggle cuddle.
It's a struggle cuddle.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Murder hug. Murder hug.
Oh, wait.
But
They... I get to...
Oh, do they go past me?
they
Yeah.
do indeed. So actually, Hunstead,
At the top of
'cause-
their turn, they take damage from my spirit guardians. Which
yeah.
Yes.
So
15.
these two here, they keel over.
Ooh. Oh, they did.
This one, how much damage do they take?
15 each.
15. Okay, he gets hit by something, doesn't really know what, but he just carries on running. And he does, in fact, pass by you, Reagan.
Yeah.
So if you want to make any attack on the
Nah,
he's letting him go past?
he's not attacking her, so she's gonna hold her hands up and go, oh, shit, and just sort of try not to get bowled over as he fucking, like, storms past.
Yeah. He falls back behind the line of big, bulky soldiers and just sort of disappears into their ranks. However, the guards have finished setting up their positions, and there are now 50 soldiers armed with crossbows, and they are all aiming towards you.
Time
Yeah.
to run.
They all fire.
Oh, shit.
Can you all make me dexterity checks, please?
Is this
Yeah.
Dex or saving throws.
Saves, sorry.
Pete,
Oh,
I would like to
okay,
point
get
out
this
that
over.
due to my patient's defense, they all have disadvantage to hit me.
Okie dokie. In that case, you roll your dex save with advantage, please.
Alright.
I rolled a 2.
Ooh, no, that's not good.
It's not. I
That's
don't.
not good.
I don't.
I got 20.
Oh, well, fuck you.
So, alright, is Stacey back or is she still off doing her thing?
She's off.
Okay.
Apparently, I also get advantage on dex effects that I can see, so I guess
Yeah, I mean,
just in case it's a nat 20.
Does someone want to roll for Stacey then? Because we have access to her character sheet, don't we?
I don't
Or in Precip Regan channel.
Mm.
No, we don't.
I do. I'll sort that out. So, okay, yeah, she saves. Okay. So, Talia, Reagan, and what did you roll, Holly?
Oof.
Goofed.
You
I just
each-
have a flat roll. It's not good.
You each get hit by a couple of arrows, totaling up to 20 points of piercing damage, please.
That's not too bad. Alright.
Owie.
Oh no.
Owie. Where
I
am
will.
I?
I will say that there are also some civilians that were still in the area. They all got
They're
hit.
not dead. Alright, so
They
they're
are,
not
there,
dead.
there are about 30 dead civilians laying around at your feet.
Yeah.
Heck.
Ignis,
Mhm.
the guard that you are grappling now has 2 arrows protruding from his chest.
Is he struggling less now?
He is struggling less, but he's still he just looks very weak.
I'm going to continue the struggle, Cuddle.
Okie dokie.
Concern.
This guy is my plaything now.
Oh, I really don't like the way you say things. It's
That is weird, but okay. Okay. And from the crowd of soldiers, you hear the captain of the guard's voice as he bellows out, "Disperse, or you'll be fired upon again. This is your last warning." And you see the soldiers, basically, they all reload their crossbow bolts, ready, and they start aiming.
Whoa, okay, let's not get too crazy up in here, okay? We're all just going about our lives, just fucking... Jesus, give us a minute.
I will say, as of now, you are all out of initiative.
oh, cool.
Okay.
I run.
Right.
Yeah, the spiritual weapon is gone, the spirit guardians is gone, and I'm fucking pegging it.
Yeah.
I'm following.
Where's the hooded people?
The hooded people, they're taking cover, but they don't look like them. So they are down the way that everyone else seems to be running. They're down here.
At the bottom of the map?
Bottom right, yeah.
Fuck, that's a long way away. Okay. Yeah, I mean...
You could go round the houses and meet up. Like, if you go down this way, you can probably go round these houses and end up here.
is this enough of a gap to slip through here?
It is, yeah. So you would come around at the other end of the house if you followed around.
Okay, so what Regan's gonna do is she's gonna look at the captain of the guard, give a jaunty salute with her tattooed arm, and fuck off down here.
Nice.
Ignis is going to follow Star Lady and attempt to drag this guy with him.
Make a strength check for me, please, as you're basically dragging this guy who doesn't want to go. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, he reluctantly goes. I'm changing dice. Fuck this shit.
Oh my god, you've literally you've turned that guard into literally like a cuddly toy.
Oh man.
It's terrifying.
You know what he reminds me of?
What? What, Joe?
The other campaign.
What?
Joe, what did you say?
What?
Best boy.
What about the other campaign?
What? Who?
Harry's character reminds me of Best Boy NPC.
Oh no! Oh no!
Are we talking about Finn?
Yeah.
I mean, different stats, but
Oh god. Oh bless Finn.
is he not? Am I alone in this?
No, I agree. Except maybe he's slightly more murdery. Just slightly more ruthless than Finn was.
Just slightly.
Just slightly.